Good day, this is AR World News bringing you news and insights from around the world. As of April 5, 2025, here is an overview of the latest developments in Syria across various sectors. Politics. Syria has welcomed a United Nations resolution aimed at investigating human rights violations and improving the country's human rights record. This marks the first such resolution since the fall of the Assad regime. The interim government, led by President Ahmad al-Shara, has unveiled a transitional cabinet comprising 23 ministers from diverse backgrounds, including Hind Kabawat, a Catholic woman, reflecting efforts toward inclusivity. Economy and business. Syria's annual inflation rate has significantly decreased to 6.4% in January 2025, down from 118.9% in the same month last year, attributed to improvements in the local supply chain. International donors have pledged nearly $6.5 billion in aid to support Syria's new leadership and assist in the country's reconstruction efforts. Despite minimal direct trade with the United States, Syria has been subjected to a 41% tariff under recent U.S. trade policies, which may impact its post-war recovery efforts. Oil and energy. Kurdish-led authorities in northeastern Syria have resumed oil deliveries to government-controlled areas, marking a significant step toward national economic integration. Syria has issued tenders for the supply of 7 million barrels of light crude and fuel oil, aiming to address domestic energy shortages. Russia has initiated shipments of Arctic oil to Syria, diversifying the country's energy sources amid ongoing reconstruction. Construction. The upcoming SYRIA BUILDEX 2025, scheduled from May 27 to 31 in Damascus, is set to provide new opportunities for the construction sector, attracting professionals from building, construction, and municipal equipment industries. Sports. The Syrian national football team recently secured a 2-0 victory over Pakistan in the Asia Cup qualifications, demonstrating progress in the country's sports sector. Entertainment. Celebrations marking the anniversary of the revolution were held openly in Damascus for the first time in 14 years, featuring roses and songs, symbolizing a renewed cultural vibrancy. Exports. The resumption of oil deliveries from northeastern regions and international aid pledges are expected to bolster Syria's export capabilities, contributing to economic stabilization. The situation in Syria is dynamic, and developments continue to unfold across these sectors. On the side of acts of kindness, Syria has witnessed numerous acts of kindness and community-driven projects aimed at fostering the common good and supporting vulnerable sectors. Here are some notable initiatives. On humanitarian aid and support. International Rescue Committee (IRC). Following the political transition in Syria, King Charles made a significant donation to the IRC to aid humanitarian efforts, focusing on rebuilding the country and assisting vulnerable communities. International Committee of the Red Cross (ICRC). The ICRC expanded its humanitarian efforts in Syria, exceeding its initial $100 million program to address urgent needs in health, water, and power sectors. On community projects and local initiatives. Qatar Charity. This organization has been active in Syria, implementing projects that enhance food security and livelihoods. For instance, they supported the Supporting the Value Chain for the Wheat Crop project in northwestern Syria, aiming to bolster the wheat crop from seed to bread production. People in Need. This organization focuses on empowering Syrians through long-term measures to mitigate the impacts of conflict. Their efforts include education, repairing infrastructure, and supporting agriculture, contributing to the country's recovery and development. On support for refugees and displaced persons. Danish Refugee Council (DRC) operating in Syria, the DRC provides emergency relief, supports local health clinics, and offers educational assistance to refugees and internally displaced persons, aiming to protect and promote long-term solutions for vulnerable populations. Action for Humanity (AFH), originally founded as Syria Relief, AFH delivers humanitarian aid and disaster relief in areas affected by conflict. Their initiatives include emergency assistance, health services, and education support, focusing on both immediate relief and long-term recovery. On healthcare and medical assistance. Qatar Red Crescent Society (QRCS) has been active in Syria, providing medical aid, establishing psychological support centers for refugees, and launching campaigns to ensure life-saving medical care for patients with cancer in northern Syria. MEDAIR. This organization offers emergency relief, health care, and nutrition support in Syria, focusing on vulnerable women and children, and providing services such as malnutrition treatment and community health education. On local humanitarian efforts. Kurdish Red Crescent. Operating mainly in the autonomous administration of North and East Syria, this organization provides medical care and aid for refugees who have fled from attacks, contributing significantly to local humanitarian efforts. These initiatives reflect a collective commitment to rebuilding Syria and supporting its people through acts of kindness and community-focused projects. That's all for now from the country of Syria. Until our next episode, we thank you for watching and supporting our channel. We at AR World News deliver information and insight, and willingly serve all for the glory of God. Take care, and may God bless us all.